Hey guys, Brad here from Blacklisted Avenger. I'd just like to start off by saying I am a horrible YouTuber. I'm never on. But I did an update for you. Or I'm going to do an update for you. Jesus, I've had one too many rum and cokes. But start off showing you guys. I bought some of them. I went back to my steel tuner lugs. Actually, they're really nice ones. I just stopped believing in the aluminum ones. I was really worried that my shit was gonna fall off going around hard corners. What else is my big update? My big update is, I got 2 bottles. I know, and it's been a while, so you might not know what I've done differently, but I added a second bottle opener. So, and I just finished wiring it up. So both bottles open at the exact same time. Frickin' awesome. No more of having to manually undo that one. So they both unlock now, or both open up, and they both pressurize. I got lots of pressure. And I also went and picked up a nitrous bottle heater. I was only able to get one. That's all they had in stock. I'm just gonna wait until I find one online cheap and probably on Amazon or something and pick it up. But and that works pretty well. I watched my temperature raise about well, where was it? I'm kind of having a hard time because that little gauge down there was reading just over 900 psi, and the gauge, I don't know if you guys even know, I added a nitrous gauge. Oh God. Ugh. I added a nitrous gauge from, what are they called? Glow Shift. Here, I'll turn it on. So that's, sorry about I got my freaking camera lights on. Kind of sucks. But, yeah. This one here was reading about 50 PSI less. So, I'm kind of gonna go with what the Zex bottle pressure sensor says, because it's an actual, like, what do you call it, physical. It's not there's no electrical shit involved. It's just solid, like, it's a physical pressure gauge. I forget what you call them things, but oh, crap. Yeah, so this is all working actually pretty good. I was gonna go to Princess Auto and pick up some wire loom. I had a bag of it and I don't know where it is, but I need to wire all this up. One of the things I just did for now is that power wire, instead of me running it to a switch, I have it running to one of these little AC plugs. So on, off. And it works. Everything works, so I'm happy about that. But I think this is just a temporary solution. I'm not really a big fan of reaching into my glove box to flick a switch, so I might add a switch over to here. Put another one in beside my bottle openers. But I'm gonna switch out this switch plug right here, or sorry, cover. I want to put a black one in, or a carbon fiber, because I just, if I get pulled over and a cop sees all these switches, I mean, that's obvious what those switches do. I mean, any guy with a half a brain would know what that's for. And then especially too, if they see my gauge, I should be able to at least knock it down. But one thing I'm gonna do is when I take my hood in to get it 3M expelled, I'm gonna take that gauge in as well and have them smoke it. I found out later that I can buy gauges that are smoked, so I'll have to do it separately. So as you can see, there's the wiring. The bottle's in there. I just spliced it right into the first one that was done by Unlimited Performance. So, and that's why I want to go get the wire loom. I want to hide those wires, make it less junky looking. Oh, there's my knee pad saver. Thank God for that thing. Hard concrete is really hard. But I think that's it for now. I had to do a under the hood. Oh gosh, there's no point in even me opening the hood. I had to change my alternator. I guess my bearing went, and it was just making a horrible noise. It was chirping, just sitting at a Timmy's drive-through, and it's just making a horrible racket. So, cost almost $800 to get the alternator changed out, and it's a 3-year-old car. Some may say I could have used my warranty, but with all this wonderful stuff, aka nitrous, there's no way I'm gonna get my warranty covered for that alternator. For some stupid reason, they'll just blame the nitrous, because that's just the way it is. Oh, and I added my chi symbols back. I think it's like 39th chi. It's fire over water. It's just kind of like a balanced life. It's kind of ridiculous to explain, but you know, it's like without water, fire will burn down your life, and without fire, you'll drown. I don't know, it's some crazy crap. My best friend told me about it. Next thing you know, I got a damn tattoo on my shoulder about it. So, this is it so far. Oh, the big one. Totally forgot. One too many rum and cokes. I went dual tip. Look at that. Yeah. These things are awesome. I totally forgot to show you guys these. This just makes it look awesome. So what I did here is I took the valance off. Well, the guys that actually did the pipes for me, originally they just tried to cut it and did not too good of a job. Pretty chewed up, I would say. So we took the valance off, or whatever you want to call that, little diffuser or whatever. And we're looking at it and it's like, oh, that looks nice and clean right there. Looks really clean. So we said, screw it, let's just leave it. So I took the middle piece, I cleaned off both the sides, and made it nice and even on both sides, and I low gloss blacked it, and we stuck it back on. So, I mean, it looks freaking awesome. There's not too big of a gap. Like, it looks all right. Like, I kind of wish this little spot here would be a little bit smaller. And I'm contemplating actually blacking out my exhaust system. I'm actually thinking of taking it across the street to my mechanic, who also does exhaust systems. I don't go to them for all my good work, but I could take it to them and say, you know, can you remove my exhaust system from the cat back? I want to bring it into work and black it out. I'll make it a super gloss black. It'll look awesome. And then, yeah, when you look under the car, you won't see, you know, that stuff. So, I'll see. I'll keep it in mind. What else did I do? Oh, I damaged the car. I ran over something. We had something at work. It was sticking. It's a big frame, you know, with legs sticking out. And I backed up out of the shop and hit it with my back tire. And that's what it did. It clipped onto the back tire. It went underneath, hit the back tire, and kind of got hooked. And then when I backed out, when I went to drive away, it hooked to the bumper and literally pulled the bumper off. I almost started crying because I just finished all the body work right here. I got hit within the first week I owned the car. A car hit me in a parking lot, ripped open all this paint here and here, and I think a little bit down here. And I finally got it all fixed, painted it up, clear coated it, polished the shit out of it. Actually, you can probably, I don't think you can see it in the camera. I can see it with my eye right here.